Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, I want to share with you a brief review of the new skincare products I've been trying over the past 2 or 3 months. Some of these products I've already referenced on the channel. I might have done standalone reviews or featured them alongside other products in a video. Some of them might be completely new, but once every 3 months, I like to film this little bit of an update style of video to keep you guys updated on my thoughts, feelings, and opinions on any new skincare items. There's something for everyone in today's video, and we're going to talk about the ding ding ding, holy grails, the total fails, and everything in between. So sit back, relax, let's talk some brand new skincare. Now, before we get into this video, I would love to know any new skincare items you guys have been trying. Sound off in the comments section below and let me know your thoughts and feelings. Your product recommendations really do shape the products I try out and review here on the channel in the future, and I'm always so grateful for them. If you enjoy this style of new skincare summary and you want to see this continue as a series here on the channel, let me know by reaching down and giving this video a big thumbs up and a like. This is also the best way of supporting me as a content creator, because the more likes the video gets, the more widely YouTube will distribute it on its platform. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you all so much. Now, without further ado, should we cut that waffle and dive straight on in? Now, in no particular order, let's kick things off with this product. This is the roche-posay Cicaplast Balm B5. Now, this is a new product because it's a reformulation of the old original Cicaplast that I used to use like 6 or 7 years ago. This new reformulation has been getting a lot of heat online. People calling out the roche-posay of mixing up what was a holy grail product for so many people out there. Whilst I don't normally shop the roche-posay, I did want to check this one out to see exactly what that new formulation felt like. Now it's been rolled out here in the UK. I believe the new formulation is now the standard globally. So no matter where in the world you buy this product, you'll be getting the new reformulation. Honestly, not impressed. I do prefer the packaging. So it now comes in a 100ml tube here in the UK. In some countries, you can still get the 50ml as well as the 100ml. But this, yeah, the 100ml here, it does come with a better cap. So the other one used to be really hard to use. So they've improved the packaging, which I like. But the formulation, it just isn't there. They've mixed around the ingredients. They've taken out what I think were some of the more beneficial ingredients, and they've replaced them with some new ones, including things to make it more matte. You get less of a shine, but as a result, you get less hydration. So for people that were reaching for this holy grail to support the barrier function, maximize skin hydration, you're probably going to be a little bit disappointed. They've introduced some ingredients to support the skin's microbiome, which, you know, is nice to see, and they've kept the panthenol, which is one of the key calming and soothing ingredients. But I just don't think it's as good as the original OG version of it, and I just wish if they wanted to come up with a more matte version, they would have kept the original and introduced this alongside it. As you can see, still kind of has a shine. So I think if you've got an oily, acne-prone skin type, you'll still hate this. If you've got a very dry skin type, you probably won't enjoy it as much as you enjoyed the original. So I think everyone is just going to be disappointed. So yeah, this is a new skincare reformulation I definitely wouldn't be recommending. Another product which I tried new recently was this. This is the cosrx Poreless Clarifying Charcoal Mask. Now, I am actually not the biggest fan of cosrx. I think some of their products are really great, but they just have an overwhelming number of them. I look at their website and I think, how can I choose a single product from this website when there's like 800 to choose from? And all of their products have a slight tweak or a version of another one, so it's really difficult to know exactly what you're buying. However, this one, I actually think I got this sent this in PR, tried it, and I really enjoyed it. So clay masks can be a little bit drying on the skin. Even someone like me, super oily, you put it on and it dries like a mask, like a real crust on the skin. Zaps every last vestige of moisture from you. Not with this, it's actually nicely hydrating at the same time. And whilst it's got charcoal in, it's encapsulated, so it goes on pink, and then when you work it into the skin, it kind of turns that charcoal black colour, and it definitely works. A couple of times a week, you notice that your pores are less visible, it decongests the skin, definitely helps with blackheads. So yeah, if you're looking for a really nice clay-based mask, but you don't want something that's going to be really thick, cakey, or zap every bit of moisture from you, try this one out. This is definitely a ding 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 holy grail. Now, keeping with the Korean skincare brands, this is the Haru Honey Green Aqua Bomb Moisturizer. Now, I was really keen to try this one out because my skin is super oily. It doesn't need a lot of really thick and occlusive moisturizers. Something lightweight in a gel is great. This seemed to be ticking all those boxes. Put it on the skin and it definitely delivers a nice level of super light hydration. It's got some honey in here, which is antimicrobial but calming and soothing. So great if you've got some persistent breakouts. But for me, the scent ruined this. It is overwhelming and it never disappears. So you can put this on in the morning, 2 hours later, you've still got this really just overwhelmingly like citrusy, lemony scent. Not for me. It's a shame because actually I enjoyed the product, the level of hydration it gave, but you can never get away from that scent. So if you're sensitive to fragrance, this is going to be a firm pass because there's 6 fragrant components within here. Avoid it at all costs. If, like me, you don't have a sensitivity to fragrance, but you don't want something that lingers all day, again, it's going to be a bit of a pass, which I think is a shame because Haru do some great products. This, I thought, could be one of them, but, you know, it wasn't to be. However, if you like a very intense fragrance, who knows, it might work for you. And then the final one of the Korean skincare brands is a product that I tried very recently, and it's this. This is the Krave Beauty Beat the Sun sunscreen. This hasn't actually launched yet. I think it launched on the 23rd of February, but they sent it to me to try out before that launch date, which I was really grateful for. I'm calling this a Korean skincare brand because their ethos is very much aligned with that Korean skincare vibe, but actually this is produced, formulated and manufactured in the US, and it uses older style US filters. Now, this is replacing the original Beat the Sun that was discontinued. If you loved the finish of the skin on the original one, this one feels exactly the same, which I love. But they have changed around those UV filters, and I personally just prefer newer generation filters. I appreciate that, you know, if they're manufacturing in the US, you can't use those newer generation filters because of outdated FDA regulations. But if you can get your hands on these newer filters, I think you'll just get a better experience and less risk of irritation. If you're in the States though, and you want a super lightweight sunscreen that feels gorgeous on the skin, this definitely want to pick up when it launches. If you see how that glides on, it is just the most effortless application. Sinks in without you having to rub, doesn't peel, doesn't ball up, and it gives you just that right balance between matte and dewy. It's not greasy, but it's not chalky either. It is perfection, and I think if this had newer generation filters in it, it could become my go-to. At the moment, definitely placed in the market for it, super lightweight one that meets US regulations. But for a lot of us living here in Europe, I think there will be easier to access options on the market. And if you want to know a little bit more about that Krave Beauty sunscreen, I actually did a standalone video review of it where I can go into more detail about the products, the manufacturing, the ingredients, and all of that good stuff. So I'll leave a link to that up there if you're interested. But one more sunscreen to mention before we come on to some other products, and it's this. This is the SOS SPF 50 from a brand called SOS Serums. Fabulous British-based brand, and I'm always about supporting local brands where I can, so I was really keen to try this. Now, this is a relatively new addition to my skincare routine, only giving it a couple of tries, but feels so good on the skin. This is going to be one that I'm putting through its paces in the longer term, so I can share with you a bit more of an update. It's a hybrid sunscreen, so it's got mineral alongside chemical UV filters in there. So if you're looking for a really effective hybrid sunscreen that has sky-high UVA protection alongside that UVB protection too, this can be a really great option. It glides onto the skin, and it's got some really nice antioxidants, including vitamin E in here, alongside those filters. Beautiful on application, and it just gives you that right amount of hydration. It's not thick, it's not occlusive, it's not like you're wearing a mask, and there is zero white cast. So sometimes the mineral filters in hybrid sunscreens can disturb the hue of the skin, give a chalky white appearance. We're not all about that, but this, truly invisible and such a nice application. So yeah, if a hybrid sunscreen is what you're after, particularly if you're living here in the UK and you want to support a UK brand, I think this is definitely one to look out for. I'm going to be trying it a little bit more thoroughly over the next couple of months, so I'll share with you my thorough thoughts, feelings, and opinions in a future update. But yeah, after a couple of uses, I think this could be an absolute keeper. So a lot of you guys have been asking me to try out the new Dr. Sam retinol product. Now, I've been really keen to get my hands on this, and they sent me about a week ago. So far too early for me to give you any long-term outcomes and benefits that I've got from it. But I can certainly give you my first impressions. So it's this. This is the Dr. Sam Flawless Nightly Pro Serum that has one of the highest concentrations of gram-active retinoid that I think I found on the market, and some bakuchiol too, to kind of boost up the benefits you're going to see without also increasing the side effects. 1 week in, this isn't stripping, it isn't drying, and it's a real pleasure to use. Glides onto the skin, it gives just that touch of hydration, which I personally really like to see in a retinol product. And yeah, I think this is going to be a keeper. Like I say, the proof of the pudding with any retinoid is in its long-term benefits. So I really need to use the whole of this tube to be able to share with you the benefits you're going to see. So watch out for an update in the future. But based on first impressions alone, glides onto the skin, feels really nice, and isn't causing any immediate sensitivity or dryness. That 5% concentration of gram-active retinoid, like I say, is a sky-high one, and I covered my thoughts and feelings on gram-active retinoids and how they might become a more emerging trend in the skincare world in a video, which again, I'll leave a link to up there. I really am enjoying this, and one of the things I'll call out is it's got a great pump on that. Some pumps kind of get a bit leaky, they're difficult to use, not this. Really nice packaging, and yeah, I'll keep you updated in the long term on this one, but initial first impressions, really glad I'm trying it, and yeah, I think from first impressions I've got high hopes for the future. Now let's come on to a little something for the body. I got this actually for Christmas. This is the Ritual of Samurai Shower Foam. Now Rituals as a skincare brand is a bit of a guilty pleasure for me because I love the scent of all of their products. Now I know fragrance skincare isn't going to be for everyone, and I get that, but I do like an element of the sensorial to my skincare routine. I tend to get my fragrance fix in my body care products because I think it's going to be less sensitizing on the body than it will on the face. This shower foam is delightful. So you spray it on, it comes out in this really rich lather, and the scent, it's so nice. It's kind of like, and I don't want to do it down. It's kind of has that Lynx deodorant kind of scent to it, which I know is probably going to come across as a bit shady because they don't always have the best reputation. But I really like the scent of that. It's you know, it might not be for everyone, but it has that. Yeah, it has that kind of Lynx Africa vibe to it, which I personally really like, but kind of a little bit more of a mature, a bit more of an exotic version of it. It's not an exact like-for-like scent. It feels good on the body, it hydrates and cleanses at the same time, and that scent fills your bathroom and just, I think, is a really great way to pick yourself up on a morning. This is going to be a keeper, and I'm going to buy a couple more of these foams, try some of their other scents that they have, but this one, yeah, if you like quite a strong scent to your shower foam, you like something quite earthy, what we traditionally call it a masculine scent, this is definitely one that you'll enjoy. Now I've got two more products to reference for you today, which are these two. This is the Medicate Press and Clear Exfoliator. Yes. I actually used a full tube of this in the last 3 months, and this is my second one that I've just repurchased because I love it. Now, for me, the packaging is great. So it's got one of those pumps at the top where you put your reusable cotton round on the top, press it down a few times, dispenses the perfect amount. Non-waste, it's not all running down your arm, down the sink, none of that faff. So easy to use, and it's a 2% salicylic acid based product that delivers you some really great benefits. It's also in here got some great hydrators. So if you're looking for an alternative to the Paula's Choice liquid exfoliant, this is the one that I'd reach for. Just as gentle, slightly more hydrating if you ask me, and yeah, it just delivers. You glides onto the skin, you don't get that intense stinging and prickling like you can get with some salicylic acids, and you don't need to. Salicylic acid isn't pH sensitive in the way that a lot of other exfoliating acids are, so you don't have to have it in that ridiculously low pH like you say glycolic acid. So this, a really great option. It's hydrating, it looks gorgeous, and the packaging, so easy to use. So I think this could become my salicylic acid toner of choice going forward. And then finally, I want to end on this little gem. This is the Q&A Skin Marine Hyaluronate Toner. Now, I love this so much, I matched my t-shirt to it today, and this has a special place in my heart. Tried it for the first time probably 4 months ago, and I've been using it daily ever since. The great news is when I filmed a video on this, which I'm going to link up there, I'm very proud of that video, and it went viral. I think it's got like 130,000 views in the first month, which is ridiculous, but everyone's been saying, yeah, tried it, absolutely love it. Just feels so great on the skin. It's bouncy, it's hydrating, it plumps out the skin, and the best thing about this is it's now available in Canada. You can get it easily in the States. I think they sell it on Amazon. So wherever in the world you are, you can probably get your hands on this, which I'm so pleased for. Here in the UK, it's recently sold out, which is a little bit of a shame, but they're doing a restock very soon, so it will be back. But if you look at the texture, this is like a serum toner hybrid. It's gel-like, it's so calming, soothing, hydrating. It's everything you want for that plumping, instant anti-aging benefit, and it's £8. You can't argue. Yes. Every single time I would recommend this and be buying it time and time again. So there you have it, guys. A rundown of some of my new skincare purchases, products that I've tried, reviewed, a bit of a summary over the last 3 months. What are your thoughts and feelings on anything I've mentioned today? Let me know in the comments section below, and wherever you are in the world, guys. Stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.